Today we follow Texas chicken, raw delivery to crispy packout. Every stage has a time, a temperature, and a pass stamp. First rule, keep the cold chain unbroken. They verify the whole trip, not just the moment it arrives.
If it fails here, it never enters the line.
Random samples go to the lab. Food safety is non-negotiable.
Before chicken moves, people pass sanitation first.
Chilling stabilizes the product before cutting and marination.
Portion control starts here. Every piece hits a target. Sorting by size keeps cook times consistent later. They control surface moisture so the marinade coats evenly. Marinade is measured, mixed, and verified before it touches chicken. Tumbling spreads marinade fast, then it rests for penetration. Predust creates the first grip so batter sticks evenly. Batter viscosity is everything. Too thin, no crunch. Too thick, it clumps. This is where the signature texture is built, layer by layer. They remove loose breading so fry oil stays cleaner longer. Before cooking, they control oil temperature and filtration. Now the crunch is locked in. Time and temperature do the work. Once sealed, the fryer holds the exact cycle every batch.
Pressure cooking helps keep the inside juicy while crisping the shell.
Every batch gets a core temperature pass before it moves on.
Drain time matters. Too short and it's greasy.
A measured finish keeps flavor identical across batches.
Holding keeps it hot without destroying the crunch. Every tray is timed. Freshness isn't guesswork. Compliance checks happen on paperwork before production begins.
While chicken holds, the biscuit line runs in parallel.
Thickness and cut size keep bake time consistent.
Bake time is locked, so every tray comes out identical.
Honey butter is mixed and checked like any other ingredient.
That glaze is the final step. Shine and flavor in one pass. Even sides are counted and verified.
Same idea. Measured seasoning for consistent taste.
Sauces are cooked, held, and checked, just like the chicken.
Now it becomes a meal, built fast, sealed, and staged.
The last goal is simple. Hot food, fast. Filtration keeps oil stable. Cleaner oil, cleaner crunch. Holding uses heat plus humidity control, so food stays hot, not soggy. The critical limit is verified. Chicken must hit 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Vented packaging lets steam escape, so crunch survives delivery. Last step, fast dispatch. Heat held, crunch protected. Before it leaves the line, every box gets a seal pass.
Vents release steam, so the surface stays crisp.
Hot holding is a balance. Too wet gets soggy. Too dry gets tough. One scan confirms the order, the time, and the route. Even in a carrier, vents stay open to protect crunch.
At peak hours, the whole line switches to speed control.
Every reload resets the clock. Same cycle, every time.
Biscuits run as small batches, fresh through the rush.
Then they're drizzled with honey butter for that signature finish. Between runs, lines go through a clean-in-place cycle. Cleaning removes soil. Sanitizing reduces contamination risk. If it isn't logged, it didn't happen.
They track waste too, because waste changes consistency.
Last check. Crunch outside, juicy inside. Approved.
Next, we follow it into store service. Speed, heat, and consistency.
Now it shifts from factory rhythm to store speed. The expediter controls flow, fast, organized, zero mistakes. Holding keeps product ready without recooking or drying. Drive-through triggers a priority build. Seconds matter.
They pick by time window, then verify portion weight.
Biscuits go in hot. Finished with honey butter. Sealed cups prevent leaks, even under heat. For delivery, vents stay open so food won't steam itself. Speed is measured. Every order has a deadline. When rush ends, sanitation resets the whole system.
They verify cleaning with ATP swabs. Results in seconds.
Hair restraints and gloves reduce contamination risk.
Vented lids let steam escape, preventing soggy food.
A fixed build sequence prevents mistakes under pressure. Rotation keeps food fresh. First in, first out. Timed out product is discarded and logged. Consistency first. They even test texture. Crunch is part of the spec. Consistency comes from standard work, timers, temps, and checks. End-of-day cleaning follows a fixed sequence. Wash, rinse, sanitize. Next, we scale it, how consistency holds across many stores. Cold storage to cold truck, sealed, logged, and verified. Stores repeat the checks. Verification never stops. An operations manual standardizes the same process in every store. Training locks technique, speed and consistency together.
HACCP relies on critical limits, monitoring, and corrective actions.
Audits verify standards, then assign fixes with deadlines. Swab results are tracked. Hygiene becomes measurable.
In many regions, halal compliance is documented and checked.
If limits break, corrective action is immediate and recorded.
Traceability links raw batches to finished orders. Feedback drives adjustments, and then audits verify the fix. When standards change, every store updates at once. All that control leads to one result: a perfect, repeatable meal. This is the goal: hot, crisp, and identical every single time. Steam trapped inside turns crunch into soggy. Vents prevent that. The pass keeps meals hot while orders are finalized. In drive-thru, the timer is the boss. If a critical limit is missed, corrective action is documented. Limits are measurable, monitored in real time, and recorded. Pickup shelves keep orders warm while drivers arrive. A final seal protects the order from handoff to home. The vented lid lets steam out, so the crust stays crisp. At scale, dashboards catch problems before customers do.
Audits verify the system, process, not luck.
When procedures change, training updates immediately. Clean down resets the kitchen for tomorrow's first batch. With checks complete, the first batch goes down. That's the full loop, cold chain to crunch, end to end. Consistency is built from checks, not guesswork. Hot, crisp, and ready, exactly as designed. Subscribe and comment the next factory you want. Tap a video here. End screens run in the last seconds. It works because every critical point is measured and logged. If limits slip, corrective action is documented and control is restored. Vents release steam, keeping fried food crisp during delivery. Subscribe and comment the next factory you want.